Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Felt like the channel's kind of getting in a rut. I just thought I'd do something different. I've done this before. I'm going to be painting a few jig heads and putting some eyes on them. This is the main colors I use here. I use black too a lot, but these other colors I don't use a great deal. The blue and watermelon, pumpkin, copperhead, I don't use those a lot, but this is the main ones I use for crappie jigs. I don't know, I just think of bright colors when I'm tying a crappie jig, but I want to say this is just the way I do it. Everybody's got their own way of doing things. This is just the way I prefer it. When I sit down to tie some jigs, I just cut me several little pieces of this 40-pound test line. I do that to clean the eyes out and the hooks, because I do not put my forceps over the eye of the hook. I'm going to show you this right here. This is one I done yesterday. This is a 1/32 ounce, and you can see the eye of the hook there. It's completely painted like the jig. That's just a look I like. Everybody's different. I just think it makes for a much cleaner looking jig head if the eye's painted as well. But again, that's just your own personal preference. And to clean your eyes out, if you go to sticking a bodkin in there or something else, you're going to mess up that paint on the eye of your hook. And so I just use this 40-pound test line. So anyway, I'm going to move some of these colors back out of the way. We're just going to paint it. I've got some 1/32 ounce peel head jigs, just like this one. Excuse me, I'll turn my light off. Now it ain't going to come back on. There we go. I ordered these from Jason's Tackle. He's got a store on eBay. That's where I get all my peel head jigs from. They're $20 for 100, I believe it is. Any size. I didn't have any of the 1/32. I got these in yesterday and painted a few of them up. I've got 10 here we're going to paint. I apologize ahead of time for the heat gun. I'm going to run it on low. Hopefully that won't affect the sound a great deal. But let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with our yellow Shar Tru. Let the gun get hot. Turn it on low. And these little jig heads like this, I just keep them rotating, hold them 4 or 5 seconds. Then we're going to dip it in. Hold it back under the heat just for a second, get everything smoothed out. And there's the yellow Shar Tru. We'll hang it up over here and let it dry. I'll do a few of these. A couple of them. I got several different colors on them. I want to try it here. If you hold them too long, it will melt the head of your jig. There's another one of the yellow. I'll just do a couple of them and we'll switch over and do some more. We'll do the flame red. This is actually an orange. Dries out orange. Like I say, I heat them 4 or 5 seconds. Keep rotating them. There's the flame red, it'll dry a real bright orange. Do a couple of those. Guys, and this paint, Each color paint's different. The white doesn't paint as good as some of the other colors. I don't know why that is, but that's the way it is. There's another one of the orange. The white is one of the colors that, to me, it doesn't paint as well. I don't know if I'm doing something different or what the deal is. But more than likely, I'm going to have to clean the eye out of the hook when I do this white. You can see that fill the eye up on the white. I'm just going to heat it up just a little bit. I'm just going to take and run this 40-pound test right down through there, pull it out the other side. There we go. We still got a good looking eye on the hook. Still got paint on it. Doesn't mess the eye of your hook up. I mean, that's just me. I like it all painted. Some people don't. We'll do a couple of the white, but most of the time the white will fill in the eye of your jig. Okay, it didn't on that one. See that one's open. So we'll go ahead and hang it up. Okay, we'll move on to the pink. Do a couple of those and a couple of green Shar Trus. And then I'll break away and we'll move over here to my fly tying station. That's where I put the eyes in them at. Dip them in, swirl them around a little bit. Knock the excess paint off. But there you go. Do one more of these, and I'll do some. I may do a Shar Tru in pink. I like that color pretty good as well. Okay, we got some paint in the eye of that. So again, I'll just take my 40-pound test line, run it right through there, pull it out the other side. That way it doesn't mess anything up. Still looks pretty good. Put our pink up. I'm gonna leave my pink out because I'm gonna dust this one with a little, one of them with a little pink. I'm sure you've seen, if you've watched my videos, you've seen some of those. I'm just gonna do this in Shar Tru. Eye of that one closed up just a little bit. I'm going to clean it out just a little. I'll just hold it under there and heat it just for another second. Just run my 40-pound test line through there. And it's all cleared out. So this last one we're going to dip it in the Shar Tru. I always keep me a paintbrush over here where I want to add a color to a jig. I'm just going to go ahead and dip it in the Shar Tru, knock it off. I like to go ahead and put it back under the heat before I put the pink in it. I want to make sure the eye's cleared out before I when I get the pink and just dust it right on top. I think that makes a pretty good looking color pattern. Again, that will dry bright pink. And that's just the style I like. But you can do different stuff. You can do swirl patterns, anything you want to do with them. But we'll let those get good and dry, and I'll move over here to my where I tie my flies at, and we'll put eyes on them and seal them with the UV resin and get them ready to tie. We'll be back in just a minute. Hey guys, we're back. We moved over here to where our vise is at so we can put our eyes in. First thing I do, I pick out several different cards of eyes here for what I'm going to be using. We've got a white one in here, so let's go ahead and put us a couple of eyes in. I don't use any super glue or anything on these. If you get it on your eye, it's going to make it look cloudy looking. They just stick on anyway, so that's what I do. Just get them lined up good. And then I've got my UV resin. Guys, I've had trouble with this resin. I don't know if it's just me, but I can't get it cured. I've set it out in the sun. I've hit it with the UV light, and it's still a little bit tacky. So I go over it with a little bit of Sally Hansen just to get that good slick finish on it. And we want to coat these eyes. Make sure you get around the edges of them. I just coat the whole head of the jig. I keep the eye of my hook turned up so I don't get any UV resin on it, because you cannot get it out. It's running on me a little bit there, so we'll clean that up. We've got it coated good, so we're going to hit it with our UV light. Get it cured out good, or as good as it will. I bought some new UV resin. I've not tried it yet, but I thought I'd try to use this up before I try it. So we put our UV light on it. If I can get my Sally Hansen. I'm sure it's still just a little tacky, but I'm going to go ahead and this Sally Hansen just gives it a little extra coat of protection. And if your resin's like this, you're going to have a good slick finish on it. And I've got a little fingernail length over here. I just hold it under it for a little bit to let that Sally Hansen help it cure a little. Right there's that one. You can see it's got kind of a purple looking eye in it. And I've got a rack over here. Let me see if I can turn the camera around here a little bit. I've got this rack here. I put all my jig heads on. These up here I've got to put eyes on them. These back here are ready to tie, and the ones that are cured I put on back here. But anyway, this thing here, it helps me quite a bit. Pick it up at the Dollar Tree. Just a little basket turned upside down there. But you want somewhere where you can let everything dry. I'll probably just do one of each color. We'll get a pink one here. I've got some eyes that's got some pink in it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it in the video or not. Turn that around there and get it lined up. Mash it down good, and we will get our UV resin again. Clean up any excess we might have on it, but I just go all the way around I just go all over the head of the jig, just to give it a little protection from chipping or anything like that. Like I said, I'll just do one of each color. I've got 10 here, but I'll just do 5 of them. Give you the basic idea of how I do it. These eyes, they have went up quite a bit. When I first started doing this, you could get, I think it was 2,196 eyes for like 12 bucks, I believe it was. They're $21 now on Amazon. But there'll be some of them you can't use unless you tie the bigger jigs. So we'll go right back over that with some Sally Hansen. Guys, this is going to give a little extra shine. Or I think it does. I go through a lot of Sally Hansen. I use it for everything. Use it on my threads, jig heads, and everything. I don't hold it under that light long enough to cure it out, but it just keeps it from running on me. I don't know if you can see the pink in that eye or not, but it's got some pink in it. I can get over here and let it cure. And let's see here, Shar Tru. Yeah, green Shar Tru. And I'm just going to put some green eyes in this one. I usually use green or yellow or something like that in these green Shar Tru. Get our brush again. Make sure you get all around the edge of that eye. Don't want any water getting in there. But this is a fun hobby too. I mean, putting eyes on these jigs, painting them. I enjoy it about as much as I do the jig tying. I hope I've got better at it over the last year. I think they look better than they did. Of course, like I say, the paint around the eye of the hook, I just think that's a much cleaner look. I mean, everybody's got their own preference, ain't no big deal, but that's just the way I like it. Again, we'll put some Sally Hansen on it. Some people uses Some people put super glue on their eyes. That's fine. I was just always getting super glue on the eye, and it makes them look cloudy and doesn't make a very good looking jig head, I don't think. Of course, I'm kind of nervous anyway, so. There's something else people use. I can't remember what it is. There's that one with the green eye. Hang it over here with the other two. As I promise, I'm just going to do two more. We will do an orange one. I've been using a lot of the orange jigs here lately. And this eye here has got a little bit of orange in it, so I'm going to use it. Guys, there's no right or wrong way to do this, just whatever works for you, but this is just the way I've been doing it. Again, just get around the eyes real good. You want to make sure all the edges are covered. This UV resin will last you a long time. I mean, this is the only bottle I've ever bought, and I've done a ton of jigs. Well, you can probably see them over here I've got hanging up, but it'll last you for a long time. You can see I let my UV resin, I don't know if you can see it, but I let it run just a little bit and didn't clean it off. But that'll be fine. Most of the time when I put my UV resin on, I'll just keep turning my vise so it won't settle in one spot like that, but I didn't that time. I'm sure the fish ain't gonna pay that much attention to it anyway. I don't like it, but I'm not going to throw it away just because it run there a little bit. So you can't, it's not super noticeable, but let's see here, which other one do we want to do? So look, my wife's back here. I've got a building attached to this one. It sounds like she's in it. Okay, this is the green Shar Tru and the little pink on top of it. Let's see here. Here was my pink eyes, so I'm going to go ahead and put the pink eyes in this. I'm about to get these things centered as good as I can. So we'll do this one, and we're going to... Gosh, sounds like she's tearing something down over there. Try to make sure it don't run on me on this one. Let's go ahead and rotate it. Guys, I don't know, that's not a bad looking little jig head, I don't think. Okay, let's hit it with some Sally Hansen. I hate to make these big long videos. Coat it good. Put it under there just to cure it out a little bit so yeah, you can kind of see that pink in that eye there. Not too bad. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I just felt like we needed to do something different. If you know somebody you think might be interested in this, share the video. Hit the like, helps our channel get shown more. And I appreciate every one of you. I want to thank you so much. This is I really enjoy doing this. Enjoy making these videos, and it means a lot when I sign on. Like I say, we've got new subscribers or likes or comments, and I just wanted to thank all of you. And I'll get off here, and I'm going to put some eyes on the rest of these jig heads, and we'll catch you guys next time.